the predicament that Scotland finds itself in is quite not necessarily unique, because other countries have ideological pressures that force them into the same kind of predicament, which is that you have the transformative ambitions, and then there is the macrofinancial constraints are so powerful in some ways that they are very difficult to overcome unless you get very, very, very different kinds of institutions building, and that requires massive upheaval. And I just want to say something about what I've been studying for the last 5 years, which is countries that find themselves in this particular predicament are very tempted to go down the route of what the big finance Wall Street describes as de-risking, which is to say, when we ask ourselves, how do we pay for things, or how do we pay for economic transformation, if we can't say with our fiscal resources, or with public investment, or with some closer coordination between the central bank and the treasury? Answer is, well, why don't we create partnerships with the people who, or with the private capital that has the money? And that typically means BlackRock or other large asset managers would come knocking on the doors of politicians and say, look, we have money, we just need to be helped, guided, mobilized, steered into the direction where you want us to go, and that means getting some help from the state. And they use the language of de-risking to explain, or to think through this, through how to mobilize, which is to say, the state assumes some risk, so it becomes marginally or relatively more profitable for private institutional capital to come in and invest in the kind of things that politicians would like to do on the public balance sheet, but they can't. And to me, the danger with that is that it's not fast enough, and the justice and the distributional consequences of that are very serious, in the sense that, of course, that means redirecting fiscal resources towards financial capital, whether it's not national or foreign owned. And with that comes the political backlash that we have already seen in the European Union and on a massive scale. And with that comes the kind of political authoritarianism that frightens me.